spawning down in the bottom right-hand position as the yellow Protoss player representing Alien Invasion. It is none other than CPU. And his opponent up in the top left. It is the teal Zerg player from My Insanity. It's DaNa. So, good times are gonna be coming. Can DaNa make this series a 2-0? Is it gonna get leveled out now? We've got to keep a good close eye on it because cool things are gonna be happening, that much I know for sure. But, well, for the time being, things are going pretty damn good. So, nothing too scary as of yet. In terms of the overall evening, well, we've got to keep a good little peek on really how things have been going because actually My Insanity currently up 2-0 over Alien Invasion. So that's going to be obviously a big thing pressing on CPU's mind. He's going to want to make sure that things go steady now and trying to level it out not only for himself but also for his team. That'd be awesomely cool. But anyway, one gas getting taken here by CPU, going for the gateway expand, but DaNa getting a nice early pull, and someone is lagging. TMK is lagging, unfortunately, so hopefully that will get sorted out. Very frustrating for players having to deal with that. Yep, left the game, that's all good. So yeah, lag is now back to normal, everything looking good for the players. Luckily early on and not in an important battle or anything like that, because that really is frustrating. Now, this spawning pool was nice and early. DaNa going to go and expand out off the back of it. Getting that pool nice and quick simply means that actually any kind of cheesy play, any like 2 gates which this Overlord is diligently scouting for, would be shut down. And of course shutting that down would be pretty important just to make sure that you get a nice easy 2-0. But for the moment, things going pretty safe on CPU's side. Interesting to see what he's going to be doing. He is got the second gas up there. Pylon is also down, ready to just take the expansion when ready. But the Overlord just coming in, getting a good little bit of information. And now it's really just going into a bit more of a normal game. Gas getting taken by DaNa, which you do against the gateway expand, just so you can get speed. And really, this third base probably not going to be seen until around the sort of 5:30, 6:30 mark. But yeah, that's when cool things could be getting going. Now, as we see at the moment, DaNa just coming out with these Overlords, still all having a good time, and just really keeping a good eye on anything that could be coming out. There is a Stalker, though, on its way, and, well, if a Stalker does get Chrono Boosted out, this Overlord could be in problems, but he just sees the Chrono Boost is coming. DaNa retreats the Overlord back, and everything is going good. So, yeah, Nexus on its way down, all the scouting information seen, and the Overlord should be able to escape as long as it goes up on that little bit of cliff ledge. We'll be able to get away to the safety, the freedom of all Overlords wish to retire to. Where would an Overlord retire to? Do they just float higher up? I don't even know. But anyway, there we go. And, well, everything all looking good. So, now it's up to DaNa. When does that third base come down? Well, probably not rushing out too quick. Speed is on the way, just starting now. Only one drone sitting there in the extractor still, so that's all safe, all sound. Third base should be in about the next kind of minute and a half, roughly speaking. Somewhere around then, just depending on exactly what DaNa does have planned, how much pressure feels going to be coming out. This Overlord will get sniped down. That supply blocks DaNa, so that's actually a really, really sweet wing there. And, yeah, that's really ace, pretty much, for DaNa. You want to be able to, well, not really for DaNa, it's ace for CPU, because getting that knocked out is always going to be really effective, getting a small little supply block. There's also a Twilight Council coming down, noticed hidden right at the very back of the main base, so that already says, okay, I'm probably going to be trying to hide something here. Unfortunately, an Overlord making its way in. There isn't a Stalker around here at the moment, and that simply means that we could get some cool times where this Overlord is able to scout out that something is a bit untoward. But is it actually going to get vision of it on this path? It should just be able to see it, I do believe. There we go. Sees the Twilight Council. Is going to be researching something up, but there's a lot of speedlings making their way over. So Blink on its way. Two additional gateways are coming, as well as a Forge. But the Overlord has seen what it needs. It knows the Twilight Council is there. Knows that Blink is going to be on its way through, but already Zerglings have made their way into the natural base. Speed is now done. They're streaming up towards the main base. There was a Stalker there, but of course Stalkers do not deal too well up against Lynx. Warp Gate Tech just finished, but can a Gateway get in there in time though? Well, Warp Gate Tech does allow that to finish, but 4 Lynx have made it into the main. Just going to go and get a little bit more scouting, confirm that there's no Dark Shrine or anything like that going on, and well, probes are getting unfortunately killed, but only 1 or 2, I think. Yeah, 1. A single lone probe died for the cause, but third hatchery on its way down. We've got, of course, the evolution chamber and rotor on there. Double gases have been taken, taking us up to 3 in total, plus the lair. Going to see a lot of roaches produced in the near future, I would imagine, but a dark shrine has now been begun, and this is where things start getting pretty cool, because all of the information that has currently been available to DaNa says it's only blink. There's nothing really been seen that says it's probably going to be some DTs straight after that. So because of this, there's a lot of roaches. However, lair is going on, and well, if the lair comes down and obviously you get some overseers down, that's when you can defend against it really nice and simple. So are we going to see DaNa be able to defend against these DTs, knowing that there's no third with these Zerglings, knowing that actually his opponent's going to be 2-basing him in some way and pumping out a lot of units, and getting the Overseer to come and get the confirmation of scouts? He's looking to be set in a nice spot. He denies a proxy pylon there too. CPU is just coming up a brick wall in every direction he tries to turn. It's really frustrating being in this situation where your opponent seems to be on top of everything that's going on. The Overseer comes through, sees the Dark Shrine being made, and that means Overseer back at home, ready to pick up on any DTs that could be making their way forward. Roach production still coming in, and I'm not even sure if CPU definitely saw that his Dark Shrine was scouted, so potentially he may have gone for a few more DTs. Currently only got the 1 though, just making its way forward, but the Overseer already there. No attempt at a third base yet. The Zergling is staying there, keeping a good little watch on it, something every Zerg player should always do. Where is the Overseer though? Currently just chilling down. Gonna just come on his way in. DT has been discovered, has been surrounded, and has been dispatched, or taken out anyway, and that just simply means that good times are coming. But third base attempting to be secured now by CPU. However, this is a lot of units for anyone who may have been confused by that, some of which are actually hiding around the edge in case this watchtower was being held or there was any vision. Just doesn't want any hint of how much is coming. Only a couple of Lings currently trying to chip away at the third. That draws a lot of units out, which means they have no option to retreat. They are going to get surrounded. There's 1 sentry, but the reaction's not quite quick enough. Zerglings streaming in, the Blinkstalkers will be able to get away, but there are just so many Lings here, so many roaches, and unfortunately CPU is up against a bit of tough time. He's boxed in, can blink away though, but the Speedlings are then able to get a lot higher surface area. An Overseer coming with the army, a DT or 3 could be the only thing that cause a problem, but the Archon is not even going to be able to save them. So many Lings here. This third Nexus so desperately required to be secured, but it's not looking like it's going to be. Cancel goes down, and DaNa gets his target. Now heading in towards the natural base. There is no complete wall off as of yet, so the Speedlings can just start going. A couple of units get walked in, but the Roaches going to aid, knocking those out nice and quick. The Sentry does go through, so a force field is possible. Unfortunately, the Lings do now go through. That means the Sentry gets taken out very quickly. The Forge also getting targeted incredibly quickly. And with this Forge going down, there will be no +2 Lings in the main base. Masses of emergency gateways trying to get constructed just to deal with this. But DaNa pushing in, taking out so many probes. The natural Nexus is getting annihilated, and while an Immortal is desperately, frantically trying to take out any roaches that it can, the Nexus will still fall. That puts CPU down on just 1 mining base, and he knows that there will be no coming back from that. Congrats is called, and DaNa takes the series 2-0, giving My Insanity a 3-0 lead in this Clan War.